Welcome everyone to the Learning Tube. This is Ava, and we are back with another exciting session for you today. Remember, join the Facebook group if you aren't in there as yet so that you can celebrate any wins with us and we celebrate you as well. And be sure to check out the replays in the guide section. Replays will be sent via email. They're posted in the group here as well. And you can check out all the replays on the learningtube.com page, replay page, and check out all the goodies that you may have missed. Without further ado, today, guys, we have a special guest for you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Give me a ready. I've asked for so many readies, but I just love to see that you are ready, and waiting to hear from our special guest, Yakari Jackson. And he's going to tell you all about building your automated e-commerce empire with, AI. We are all about AI. So we're going to learn how we can do all of that. And I'm going to ask Yakari to introduce himself and just head on out and tell us all about this exciting session that he has planned for us. So take it away, Yakari.
Sure. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the introduction, Ava. Ava said, we are here today I am here today to teach you about how to start an e-commerce store using only AI tools. So let me first get started, sharing my screen here so we can get to the presentation. Okay. First thing I want to get into, I want to talk a bit about my background in both AI, e-commerce, and business as a whole. So like I said, my name is Yakari Jackson. I'm a 19-year-old self-made entrepreneur. I started my journey into business at 14, selling things at school like songs, shirts, even candles at one point. And I ended up getting to the point where I felt a bit burnt out doing things physically, like making things, planning them, and also having to sell them. So I got into the business of e-commerce to help automate my already skills that I had physically selling things. And that led me to create my company, which is called Kingonomics. It's an entrepreneur education program. We teach aspiring entrepreneurs all the way to people who have not even heard the word entrepreneur. And we believe entrepreneurial skills are skills that you can take into your everyday life, like just going to work and knowing that you're building 401ks or building other financial assets that can impact you in the future that other people just do not have the knowledge about. So we come in and we give you a tailored, specific plan on how you can help yourself, not just as a person, but as an entrepreneurial thinking person. So today I want to go over a couple different tools. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have ChatGPT, correct? So let's all load up ChatGPT and get started. So my ChatGPT looks a bit different than an average person. So the reason that is because I have a plugin called AI PRM. What this basically is a prompt bank. As you can see here, this gives me a list of prompts that other people have made and other people have refined through ChatGPT, through various models, as you can see highlighted here. And these will help enhance my prompts that I will show you guys today. So let's just use one right here, this mid-journey prompt generator. Let's say we want to give me a set of prompts for some creative images optimized for Leonardo AI. And as you see here, it gives us a fully optimized prompt for our image that we can now use in the next tool, Leonardo AI. So I would highly recommend that for those of you that do not use AI PRM, I would highly recommend that you guys start using AI PRM because it has definitely been a game changer for me and my AI business and my AI uses. And I'm sure that it will be a game changer for yours as well. So let's take one of these prompts and we'll begin making some images with it. Let's take this one, this futuristic landscape with towering skyscrapers and neon lights. Okay. So we can take that here to Leonardo AI, which is an image generator like Midjourney, which is another popular one that a lot of people use, but this is just the one I personally like to use. Today, we're going to experiment with something new they have just invented called flow state. What flow state is in the classic mode, you will be able to change your image and put in your prompt, and it will only give you 2 to 3 to 4 images. It only give you a set amount of images. Now, what this will do is just using one prompt, it will create an ever growing flow of images, as you will see here. So let's take this prompt and let's see. Let me take this prompt. Let's see. Just go back through. On my daily limit reached. Wonder why that is. Okay. I wonder why my limited must be reached. So we'll go on to classic here. So as you can see, just put in the prompt, and as it generates the image. While it's generating the image, I want to go into a bit more of the settings real quick. So Leonardo AI has a couple different models, just like ChatGPT has GPT-4 and GPT-4o. These ones have anime and their own new model called Leonardo Phoenix. This is basically a foundational model that helps you with a lot of photorealistic images. So if you wanted to make a picture based on a woman sitting in a garden looking out at an ocean, this is the model you would use. Or you can use this one to make high quality illustrations for your book or for your next corporate meeting. You can use that to make that. And you can also use it to make stock photography. So let's see what prompt has created. So as you can see here, we have a fully generated image based on this prompt, as you can see here. So I know some of you already know that you can take a prompt and make an image, but most people are having the problem of how can I sell this image? Like I know it's an image that I can maybe put as a wallpaper or something I can put on my wall, but how can I actually get it to other people and make them want to buy it as well? Well, that's where another tool comes in called Printify, which we will get to in a second. First thing I will do is I will show you guys something very key here in Leonardo. So as you can see right here, this is called a positive prompt. What is in this chart right here? What a key thing for Leonardo is another prompt actually, it's called a negative prompt. So the negative prompt is basically what we want to do with Leonardo is we want to balance between the positive prompt and we want to balance the negative prompt. And we want to use those to make one coherent collective image. So let's do that. So in the negative, while the positive prompt will say, I have a futuristic landscape with towering skyscrapers and neon lights. The negative prompt will put in no overlapping, no low quality images, no overlapping. And we'll see just how that little changes our image that comes out. So while that's loading up, I want to show you guys a bit more of some other images that I personally have worked on myself using Leonardo. So here we can load up my library. So here are a couple sets of images that I personally have worked on myself and that I have created using Leonardo AI. So we have a couple of course materials here for book cover designs, or here we have an image that we can turn into a wallpaper or maybe a poster. We have a couple other ones like this dream landscape of a luminous crescent-shaped floating castle. Now, as you see here, this is a very fictitious image for sure. but it's still an image that we can take and we can sell. So we'll download it here. And as you can see, it's here. And then we'll download another image as well. So as you can see, I have a couple of person images. We have this one right here that we have made with Leonardo AI. And I'll show you guys this prompt. An intricate vintage style coloring page featuring a woman with long flowing hair in a graceful white dress sitting serenely on a tall hill overlooking a vast garden. So as you can see, it did that and it followed that straight to the T. And that's where I put in my negative prompts to say avoid unnecessary details, overcluttered or chaotic backgrounds, to textures that are too heavy, and avoid too much photorealism because sometimes it will make it too realistic and we don't want it too realistic now. But we will also showcase this image as well, these images. So who likes this image right here? Who likes this image? Okay. So let's take this image right here. Okay, I can see the chat right here. Okay. Nicole, I see your question. Is the advanced settings paid for user only? Yes, some of the advanced settings. The most advanced setting that I personally use is the negative prompt because that helps me make better images. But you can also play with the models and the settings, which we will get into in a second there. And I'll show you guys how you can still make very great images that you can still sell without using the paid plan. So let's leave that off. So let's go ahead and go to, so let's take this image and we'll save these images for when we go to the next tool. So I'll go back to up here and see, this is our next set of prompts that we got from this, our negative prompt. So compare this image, this highly detailed image, to this image without the negative prompt. See how it looks more refined, or this one might have little things like this little line here that we can mix out, or maybe too many buildings that look the same, or the lights are too chaotic or too bright. The negative prompt helps us refine the image to where we want it to be. So as you can see here, we could take this, and I actually like this a lot. So let's download that. So like I said, I'll show you guys how to play around with the models very quick. So let's use Phoenix 8, Leonardo Phoenix, which is a really good one. So here you have prompt enhance. This can basically enhance whatever prompt you put in it. So if you take a prompt from ChatGPT and you would like to enhance it with the Leonardo AI, it can do that for you automatically. So we will set that to automatic. Keep that at Phoenix. And the preset style is basically like, what kind of picture do you want? Do you want a cinematic? Do you want a 3D rendering? Do you want a fashion image for your newspaper? Do you want a minimalist? So let's go ahead and play with that. Let's do a ray trace with medium contrast with 16:9 image dimensions. And let's see what that gives us. And we'll go back to ChatGPT and we'll take this prompt right here. A serene beach, golden hues on the calm waves, a solitary figure meditating on the shore, distant mountains fading into the mist. Okay. Let's see what that gives us. Are there any questions so far? I'm going a little bit fast for some of you, but I'm trying to get to the main part of today's session, which is the product development, which we will spend a big time on. Does anyone need me to go over anything again or anything I've gone over so far? Okay. Denise, yes, please. Can you put your what you would like me to go over in the chat? Oh, okay. Denise said she got in late. Okay. So far we've just went through ChatGPT to get our prompts and idealize our images. And right now we're just working on producing images. Can you do an example of a coloring page and book cover using positive and negative prompts? Okay. So you want so you want me to make a book cover? Okay. Let's do that. Okay, so let's do that. Book cover. So we'll go to ChatGPT. And a trick I like to always do with ChatGPT when I'm self-writing my prompts, I like to always say act as an expert because when they develop ChatGPT, they put a lot of expert knowledge, but sometimes we don't want too many experts. We don't want a digital marketing expert coming to an e-commerce expert. We just want an e-commerce expert to help us with our things. So we will go ahead and say act as an AI image generating expert, right? We'll go give me a set of positive and negative prompts optimized for Leonardo AI to create a book cover. So as you see here with ARPRM, it enhances my prompt so I can get a very much lengthier prompt that I can use for my image generation. So let's take this one, an epic fantasy book cover featuring a towering castle. So we'll put that in the positive and we'll go down to the negative. And let's generate. See as we get in. So how many people, if you can put it in the chat, how many people have experience with ChatGPT and Leonardo AI already before coming to this session? We can put it in the chat real quick. Only ChatGPT, okay. ChatGPT, yeah, okay. Okay. Kylie says she loves them and use them both daily. Same with same here for sure. There's certain brand colors on our right prompts. Okay. Can you create interactive animated images? Yes, you can. You can create interactive images, not with Leonardo AI by itself, but there is another tool. And I have a sheet of tools for this session. And when I'm done speaking, I will make sure that I put that in the chat so the rest of you can get access to those tools. But we will focus on the e-commerce side today. So yes, you can do that, but not with this tool. And we'll make sure we get you the tool that you can get. Okay. So let's look at this image right here. So as you can see here, it's a very lengthy image, very wide image, but we can take this and we can crop it into two images and make it into a book cover. So let's download this image. And now we can take these images that we have generated, we can take them to what's called Printify. Now, who here has heard of Printify? Okay, Pamela has. Michelle, okay. Good. Nicole, okay. Okay, great. Okay, new to Anna, okay. Well, this is going to be great. Okay, you just started your store on here. Great, great. Okay, so we have a majority of you guys have experience with Printify. That's great. That's great. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take, let's say, let's do, let's do some home goods. Let's do some bathroom stuff. This shower curtain, for example, we'll go on here and we'll design them. So what we'll do is we'll go here and we'll upload the image. You can space that out. So for this, you can either space it out yourself if you want a specific part in the picture, or you can simply go right here and say fill the placeholder. So as you see, it filled in the image. And now we have a fully customized and produced shower curtain now. This is something that you can take and you can put onto your store. So now we have just taken our digital imagination and it turned it into an e-commerce reality. That was amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, no. So as you see, Michelle, you're already starting to see the power in what these tools have, that we can create and we can make all these different products and different designs using just AI. And even if you're not a creative based person and you don't have a lot of creativity ideas, you can simply use ChatGPT to create all your creative ideas, and you can still be in the same playing field with everybody else. So let's do another image. Let's see how another image looks. Let's trash that one. Let's do let's do this one. This is another image I made previously with Leonardo AI. So let's go over here. And let's see how this looks. So as you see here, we can make any design and we can simply, if you make one design for this product and you don't think that it lines up with what you actually thought it was going to line up with, you can simply change the design and now you can still sell your product. Can you do the image of a girl on a journal? Yes, actually, yes. We'll do that next. Let's go, let's go back to catalog, set a notebook. Okay. Let's do this hardcover. Let's do a journal. So for this one, we'll split it up a little bit. So we'll take the image, we'll put that on the first side, upsize it a little bit. So let's put it like this. And then we can kind of make sure it won't bleed over to the other side. Here we go. Oh, so now we have created a little journal using only AI tools. So we have taken a prompt from ChatGPT, gotten the image with Leonardo AI, and now we have made a whole entire product with Printify. And the best thing about Printify is all these amazing goods with all these great designs that we can print, that we can post to our store. We do not have to print them ourselves. Where these apps created in ChatGPT since Printify? No. So we took the prompt from ChatGPT and we put that into Leonardo AI, and then we sent this to Printify. Now I just need a beginner's guide to Leonardo. Okay, okay. Another thing too, if you guys have any other questions you guys would like to ask me personally or directly, my code is right here. You guys can scan it with your phone, and you can also get in contact directly with me and my team, and we will get in contact with you and help you. If you need help creating your e-commerce site or making images or just prompting ChatGPT, even, we can get in contact with you for surely and get that settled. So, all right, since the cost. Okay, let's go back and see the cost. Let's save the product here. So let's say we wanted to post this to our site. So as you can see, we have our mockups. Let's save our selection. So as you see here, it already gives you a title and a base of the description. Now, this description is very bland and very basic, which is why we will go to ChatGPT and get another one. So right here, as you see, so the production cost is $9.30 and the shipping cost is about $6. So if we price it at $15, we will make $6 every single journal here. And you will not have to print this journal. All you have to do is direct traffic to your site to sell the journal. How do you guys feel about that? Okay, Frankie said, can you create a 3D interactive image and with 3D printed in the real world? Yes, yes, yes. I have also done that too. And we can also go over how we can use AI to create 3D rendered images. So we can definitely do that for your 3D printer. So I can't show you how to file it in this session, but you can definitely scan my QR code and get in direct contact with me, and we can get together with that. So yes, yes. Nicole said, love not having inventory. Yes, we all love not having inventory. I can tell you, me personally, like when I was starting my businesses out, it was definitely hard to keep the inventory and also manage it as well. Keeping the codes, making sure this was up to date, um, all that. And Printify just makes it so simple because when something runs out or when something gets back in stock, they will tell you and they will automatically post that to your site. So this basically automates your entire e-commerce storefront part of your business. This might be more cost effective than Amazon KDP. Yes, yes. But, it actually is a bit more cost effective than Amazon KDP because it gives me my phone won't capture your QR code because it gives me your face as the main event. Okay. Let's go ahead. So I'll also make sure that I put this link in the chat when I'm done, and we'll make sure everybody can also get to that as well. So let's do a couple more products, and then we'll go into the storefront side of things. Let's do some seasonal products for those of you who are looking for Christmas products to sell this upcoming few weeks. This upcoming holiday, my bad. So let's say we wanted to do a Christmas thinking. Let's see what we can do here. So the price is $16 and it ships for $6. And it takes 1.5 days to produce it. It will probably take about 3 to 5 days to ship it, which is an average for when you're doing outside companies to produce your products. Usually it takes about 3 to 5 days to get the product to the consumer or to your customer. So let's use this one we did, a futuristic landscape, seascape. So let's fit it to the placeholder. Let's see what we have created. How do you guys like this? Yes, the production cost is a little steep for me. Yes, but the key thing is that this is something that I was taught by a program I took with. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of Spectacular Smith and Master P. And one thing I took from him from his class was he said a brand is about convincing people to not just buy a stocking, but they're buying your stocking. So if you can create a brand that you can sell products to where you can create it and you can take it to the next level and to your customer, then that is creating a brand because we are trying to create a brand. And also the main thing of the production cost is that we don't have to we don't have to buy base stockings. We don't have to buy the printing materials. We don't have to get the machines. And we also don't even have to link in the address and take it to the mail shop and ship it as well. Printify will handle all that for us. So that does go into a bit of the production cost. But I'm definitely with you on the production cost side, but I feel like it also balances out in the automation side of things. So let's do another product. Let's do let's do some hmm. Let's see. Let's do a stuffed animal. Hmm. Wrapping paper. Oh, yeah, awesome. So let's do this. Who wants to do wrapping paper for Christmas? Who wants to go over how to make some wrapping paper? Okay, let's do wrapping paper then. Okay, see. So here we can make a couple of sheets or we can make an entire roll. Let's see what we can do with, let's make some sheets for some smaller packages. So we can use this one right here. So let's take this image, fit it to the placeholder. And now we have created a fully custom set of gift wrapping paper. How do you guys feel about that? Yes, exactly. Perfect for a birthday party. Definitely perfect. So you guys can make a full store just making custom wrapping paper for gifts, and people will pay you for that just to take what their ideas would be. And you can actually take someone idea. This is something I'll do personally. You can take someone idea. They can tell you exactly what they want. You could take that to ChatGPT, get a fully optimized prompt, throw that in Leonardo, and now you have your product that you can send to them through Printify. Okay, I'm glad we have a lot of uh, everybody is loving it so far. So let's do two more products, and then we'll get into. And let's do some clothing. Let's do a hoodie. So as you can see here, there's a lot of different brands here. Let's do a championship. Let's do a champion hoodie. Let's say, so let's do this one. So here you got a full automated made picture or digital made picture with a man that sits and he stands like he's modeling for your image. Now to some people like us, we can maybe see this and look at it um, and say that, okay, this is made digital or this was made on Printify. But to that everyday user, they're going to think that you went out and had a photo shoot for your product. And the difference is the this is saving you countless resources, saving you time, money, and energy. You don't have to buy these blanks and let them sit in your house until you're ready to print them. You don't have to sell them to anybody in the case of that you have to wait for 2, 3 weeks while you're sitting there with 200 hoodies that that you're not ready to sell because you may be working or you may be having personal affairs to attend to. And you can also rest easy knowing that when you're in Jamaica or you're in France on vacation and you're on the beach or at the coffee shop, enjoying your favorite drink, and someone orders a product from your store, you can actually order another drink, knowing that AI and automated tools that you set up previously are already handling your business for you. So you can keep your business going while also enjoying your quality of life. Let's see. Can you download the images? Yes, you can download the images. Yes, you can download these images on the next part when you. So after this, when you save the product, you can go to it and show the images. So please make something using a photo taken from the maker from iPhone. Okay. So photo. Let's see. Maybe we can take. You say you want a photo. I can see if I can see if I have a photo um in here. So here, I'll do this. We'll go to another product. So I'll do one of my personal photos. Let's do a poster. So let's do this poster here. Do one of my pictures. So let's do this one. So as you can see, I can take this image, I can place it, make sure it's centered, and then I can preview it. So now if I wanted to make a store just taking people's pictures that they make and take for personal things like weddings or birthday parties, for example, we can now make those into small posters or postcards that they can use for their party. Again, do pixels matter? Pixels do matter, but there are so many tools that we can use, and I will also add those to the list for you guys to use. You can, so Leonardo does have a problem with pixels and the lower pixels on the images, but there are so many tools we can use to enhance it and make it better. And also, majority of the time, you're not going to really see the difference when you get the product yourself. You if you hold them up together, like if I held up one image across the other, then maybe I could tell the difference. Small, it's a very small difference though when you're done printing. It just looks different when you're applying it. So um is it possible to merge a logo you already have with the image you generate? Yes, yes, you can merge an image. You can merge an image here. So, do you need a minimum number of orders? No, you don't. You don't need a minimum number of orders. We can do 20, we can do five, we can even do just one. So, if you wanted to just make a product just for a specific timeline or a specific event in your company, you can also do that as well. Okay, so let's get on to the e-commerce selling part of it. So something I want to also introduce to some of you who has heard of the Printify pop-up store. Who has heard of that? Nope. Okay. Okay. So this is something sort of new. It's not too new, but it still is a very much a game changer. So traditionally, what most brands will do is they'll go on something like Shopify or Teachable or even Gumroad, for example. That is an e-commerce site that is giving you that is basically allowing you to rent a spot on their site. And the problem with that is that you have to direct traffic to their website and they will charge you either a subscription fee or they will charge you a percentage of your sales. The way that Printify pop-up store differs is that this isn't a website and it's more of a store built inside of a link. So if you have an Instagram, you can put the link under one of your videos or inside your profile description, and people can click on this link and they will go straight to Printify and they can buy your products with no other cost to you. There is no subscription fee, so you don't have to pay anything monthly to maintain the site. The only thing that gets charged is the product cost of the goods you're producing, but that also comes out of when people pay you. So if I pay $25 for a notebook and that notebook costs you upwards of let's say $15 to make, then they will send you back out a payout of $10. So that allows you to keep adding products with ChatGPT and Leonardo onto Printify, and allows you to sell these products on your store and not have to worry about shipping them to your customer. So, so as you see here, and another thing too, let's go back to Printify as I can show real quick. Um, there's another list of products. I have a long list of products here. Um, so you can add these candles to your site. You can add notebooks. You can add clipboards. You can add mouse pads. We can add speakers even. Do you guys want me to go over this speaker right here? As you see, I made one speaker for my business. So you can make a speaker or another tech device that has your brand name on it, and you can produce and you can decorate your office space or your next corporate event with these speakers, while both showcasing your brand and marketing your brand while also having great sound. Yes, yes, Dr. James, you are very right. This is massive sales when you're asleep. So this is a very easy setup to set up passive income generating asset. This is something you can set up today, even this week, and you will not have to look on for the next 3 to 6 months. And you can come back and it will make you so much money, so much, so much. So here you can make earbuds, you can make AirPod cases, all this. So let's go ahead and go onto the pop-up store. So let's go on, start selling. So here, so this is still in beta. As I said, it's still relatively new. It's been around for a bit of a while, but it's still relatively new onto the market as people are still doing it. So let's create a store name. Let's just say King Analytics. And let's say we're here in the United States. Um, let's go next. Skip. And let's choose a theme. Let's go with this one. So visit my store. See, here it's empty. But now I can take this link here and I can post that onto, when I add my products, I can take this link here and I can post that to my Instagram, to my Meta, to my YouTube, and all my viewers can now buy my products straight through Printify without my direct input at any point in the process. How do you guys feel about that? Do they say you set the prices? So everything is, so the production cost is their set price that they charge for the production of this product, but you can set the retail price. So if, let's just say, a poster costs $8 to make, and I can say charge that for $50. Now that's on me to justify the $50 sale to my customer base. So that is the brand building that we are going to go into in a minute. So does anyone have any questions on anything we went over so far? Because now we're going to get into the good part. We're going to get into the great part here. Does anyone have any questions? So you have to build an audience to sell. Yes, yes, you do. So what these tools do is they allow you to monetize your audience. So you can use things like Instagram, ChatGPT, and other tools to grow your audience, and then you can use these to monetize your audience using these tools. Just putting your link on your YouTube channel violate any of the policies. I personally haven't had any problem with YouTube having any issues with my links. To be honest, I don't think it's never really been too difficult. I've always had easy just putting the link on posts and other videos, and people have no issue getting my products to their stores. So, or to their homes. I love this. I'm so grateful to be here. I've been looking at YouTube. So it doesn't have a built-in audience like Etsy. No. Printify is simply just where we can get the products from to keep the to produce our goods without having to manually do them ourselves. So like Etsy, it doesn't produce, it only sells. So you can only go on Etsy and buy products. You can't go on Etsy and create products. So is that kind of clear? Is that kind of clear? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next tool before my time runs out. So the key tool to all this is like most people say, okay, yeah, we might take the prompt from ChatGPT, we can make images with Leonardo, and we can sell them with Printify. But how can I automate it to where I don't even have to look at any of this after a certain while? Well, this tool is called Make AI or Make Document. Make.com is essentially I'm not sure if any of you have heard of Zapier, but that is essentially this similar site. But this one is more powerful than Zapier since it can plug into your tools with little to no hardships. So let's log in and we'll show you guys how you can make. They're called scenarios. Me personally, I like to call them pathways, but whatever works. So with this new scenario, we can take, let's say, ChatGPT, and this will give us a set of actions we can allow it to take. So we can say, generate an image with DALL-E, edit an image with DALL-E, create a translation with Whisper, create a completion for a prompt or a text, retrieve a list of batches. So I can have um, ChatGPT create a completion. And another thing to create a connection, which we won't go over here today because each person's individual, they're called API keys. Each individual one is unique to you. So do not let your API key get out because that is supposed to be individually linked to you and your store. So that allows it to go straight to your store. But I will show you guys how to link it up to your store as well. So let's say we wanted to go to Leonardo and we can have that generated image. And now we can set it up to where Leonardo, when it generates the image, it will list the image on Printify. And now when we list it on Printify, we can have Printify get a provider, or we can have it create a brand new product. So all the work we did taking from prompts from ChatGPT, making images with Leonardo, creating products with Printify, now we can automate all that with Make.com. And we can keep this going for an infinite amount of time. We don't have to ever come back and look at this. We can simply sit back and let it come back in. And also, if you have any problems like something doesn't get connected right or something doesn't go to the right space, we can also go back in ourselves personally and change that up. Is there any questions with that? Okay. Yes, definitely a game changer. Spend more time with the ones you love. Definitely, definitely. Is it a paid app? No, it is a paid app, but it's freemium, I believe they call it. So freemium basically means you can use it for free until you hit a certain extent. But I'm sure when you hit that certain extent, so we'll check this one out. Let's go. Let's go back and see. We'll save the changes here. So let's go back here and go to pricing. So as you can see here, you can do 1,000 operations per month for $0. And then when you want to scale up to 10,000, you'll have to pay $9, and you can upgrade here based on your needs. But if we were getting to 1 million operations a month, I'm pretty sure we can all afford $16 a month. Am I right? Are you able to approve the products made this way before they are live? Yes. Yes. Yes, you are able to approve the products. This system is very good because there is no step taken without our final approval. So every step that gets automated, we can come in at any time and say, I don't like this, take this off, or I can change the pathway to go to a different space or anything else. So that is the best thing about this method and about this business model. You don't have to necessarily create anything, but you still retain control over it all. So you can just take AI and make your products, and you still retain control over those products. So if I was making a store for, say, expecting mothers, and I wanted to make baby clothing, and I wanted to make baby blankets and supplements and those kind of things, I would be able to go on ChatGPT and I can make an entire brand description for that brand, for that store. And then I can make images with Leonardo AI, and then I can sell that with Printify. And then I can automate all that with Make.com. So that way I have a fully passive income generating asset that I don't even have to look at after a certain period of time. Is there any questions on that? Is there anything you guys would like me to go back over that I might have skipped over that you might not have gotten too much understanding of? Is there anything like that? Let's see. Can I use can I use printing to make and sell my Amazon use Printify? Um, Me personally, I don't have too much experience selling on Amazon using Printify. I mainly use the pop-up stores and Shopify, even Etsy as sometimes. But depending on what I'm trying to do with the brand. But I'm sure that we can get together and we can schedule consultation. And if you need help with that, we can definitely do a one-on-one consultation. I mean, you can definitely get to the root of the cause of that. Is there anyone else? Okay. Is it because I'm in the Caribbean? Um, why is it so difficult to create my Printify store? I have stuff there, but not able to set it up in order to sell. How do you mean it's not able to set it up in order to sell? Like, are the products there, but they're not able to buy them? Or are they, or is it, blocking, blocking them from sending you your payouts? Okay. We have automation site. How's that set up? Okay. We'll go back and re-explain that. So make.com is able to help us automate the process of what we went over, from getting the prompts from ChatGPT to taking the images from Leonardo and then posting those to Printify and printing those onto certain products. Like, see, here's some templates right here. So you can make new prompts from ChatGPT can now go take that data straight into Google Sheets, or your Facebook ads leads can now go straight to Google Sheets. So now instead of you having to go into Facebook leads, Facebook ads, analyze those leads, and put them manually into Google Sheets, you can rest easy knowing that it's automatically doing it. So when you go into your Google Sheets, you already have all your data laid out from your Facebook ads. And also, if you have, there's a big thing nowadays called meta chats or AI chats that a lot of people are doing. And you can generate those responses with ChatGPT. So you don't have to even go into the chat once you set it up. You can just automate it with the AI, and that AI will handle the full chat for you and the rest of it going on forward. Is there any more questions with that about make.com or the automation or any of that? Is one product considered an operation? I believe, I believe it's very much I believe so. I believe so. So if we made ChatGPT get our responses from Instagram, for example, I see a lot of people, they make an Instagram post and he'll say, comment the word share, and then they'll share what they were talking about. So that's two operations right there. So as you can see, you can do 1,000 of those links and operations without having to pay any dollars to use make.com. Do you have a Plus account or the new Pro ChatGPT account? So me personally, I use a variety of different tools. I don't just use ChatGPT. So I use ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity. I like to use each tool for what I see it's best. I think ChatGPT, like I said earlier, and when they made it with a lot of expert information, but that we have to beat down the expert information that we need for the specific thing because sometimes it will do a job too good, like Leonardo AI. So just like we were talking about the positive and the negative prompts, we kind of have to do a positive and negative solution. And another thing too is like went over earlier, um, my chat GBT looks a lot different because I use this prompt bank. And like you see here, these prompts are good because they're already trained on the top models. So without me having to have the top models, I'm already having prompts that were trained and moved on the top models. So these are the prompts that we can get on the internet. And so we don't have to use the top model to necessarily get the top results. We can just simply use other people's prompts and enhance our own. How do you guys feel about that? How do you set up Printify store? Okay, we'll go through that. We'll go through that again. So as we said, the Printify pop-up store is not a website. It's simply a link, a store within your link that is going to exist based on that link. So let's see. Let's visit my store. So as you see right here, this is a brand new store. It's empty, but we can add our products here. So let's go to my products and we'll go and add. Let's redo something we did earlier. Let's do that speaker I was talking about from earlier, or even this passport cover. Let's do this passport cover for our travelers out there. So we'll go ahead and we'll say this one right here. So we'll preview that. And as you can see now, next time you travel, you can put your brand name on here. You can put another image that you like, or you can put even your name on it, as I will showcase real quick. So let's trash that, and I'll put my logo on here to show you guys. For example. So here's my logo on here. So let's center that. Let's see how that comes out. So now I have a fully customized passport cover that now when I'm doing speaking gigs or when I'm doing other business trips, I can still stay professional while having creativity at my beck and call. Can you place a personal photo on the for passport cover, journal, or other product? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. We'll showcase them as well. So you can put personal pictures. You can put AI generated pictures. You can put text. So we can just simply take this off and we can just put um, I love, let's say, for example, let's put in I love Jamaica, right? I'll space that out. Let's say I love Jamaica. And then we can make that smaller. So as you see here, we can switch I love Jamaica with I love Mexico. I love Canada. I love America. I love China. I love Asia. And we can sell these custom passport covers and you can make multiple variants of the same product. So you don't have to just stick with one variant when you make these products. You can always switch it up and change it up based on your needs and your wants for your store. Can you superimpose a shot behind? Hmm? Can I see you add your logo on the photo with the girl? Yes, I'm gonna do that very quick. Okay, let's trash that. Let's take that image and then I'll put my logo there on top of it. Let's see. And then I'll short this down. I'll do the transparent version. Shrink it down. And we can put it somewhere down here in the corner. So you don't have to just put a single image. You can make an image and then put your mark on it and show people that, hey, this is a custom AI image, but this is still my business that created it. So you can do a travel store and we can make custom suitcases, we can make custom passport covers, we can even make custom itinerary planners or clipboards for you to take on your trip, and even postcards for you to take and send back to people. So there is a very unlimited mass of things we can or pathways we can take with these skills that we've gone over today. And there's just unlimited manner of things that you can make and sell. Will you send out the list of resources or mention? Yes, I will send. When I'm done talking, I will add a list of tools that I've gone over here in the chat and also other tools that will help you as well. So make AI deals with customer support. Yes, you can also use the make.com to also automate your customer support with ChatGPT as well. So you can have it when someone says a certain thing on your Instagram, like I was saying, certain people they have it where they comment make or share, and then they share the site that they were talking about. That is a form of automation with either Zapier or make.com. Me personally, you have used Zapier, but I found make.com makes the process more efficient because Zapier, it's limited, just like it has make.com has 1,000 connections. I believe Zapier is 100. So I more like to use things that can better share the efficiency while at the same cost. So if I can get it for free with 1,000 versus 100, I'm going to go for the 1,000. Is there any more questions on creating your product or prompting with ChatGPT or selling with Printify or automating with Make.com? Let's see. What if there's a question ChatGPT can address? Well, if there's a question ChatGPT cannot address, and you need help with your business, we can also connect one on one, and I can personally help you with automating your business or just getting your products to your store or just making the images for you together. So we can also schedule one on one and do that together. Very good presentation. Thank you for sharing so much with us. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for coming to the session today. Um, so how do you guys feel about what we've gone over today? I see we have a lot of positive feedback here. I see we have okay. Love it. Okay. Okay. And like I said, I will also drop a list of tools and I'll also drop the set of prompts that we use today and another set of prompts that you can use to start designing a couple of images as well. Wonderful class, life-changing information. Yes, yes, very. So I'm glad you guys all enjoyed learning about AI and learning about e-commerce as well. And so what stores do you guys think you're going to do with this? Well, let's get a couple brand ideas in the chat. Let's see what we can come up with in the chat. Okay. What is my consulting fee? My consulting fee is 125 an hour right now. So we can meet together, and that covers the initial fee, the initial meeting of us going in and going into what you actually need. And also, everybody's needs are different. So somebody might need something. They might need us to come in and automate the entire store, while someone else might just need us help with prompting ChatGPT. Because as I know, that is a very key thing that a lot of people do not take a lot of time to learn how to effectively prompt ChatGPT. So that is something else we can do too. I am making me some shower curtains and journals. Yes, yes, definitely. A lot of shower curtains I've seen are being made with print on demand now, and a lot more home goods. Can you stop sharing so we can see your QR code? Okay. Um, Ava, are we good? Do you think that's ready to wrap up?
Yes, if you're done, I mean, you share some valuable information, and as you see,
Okay.
everybody's excited about what was given. But remember, you're gonna share the link that they can get
Yeah.
for the QR code, even if they aren't able to scan. You have the link for it, so you can drop that link
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna
that they
drop
can
that.
get
Yep, I'm
it.
gonna drop that in the chat. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yes, I guess this is the end of my presentation. I'm glad you guys all liked it, and you guys enjoyed it. So I just hope you guys have automated businesses, and I hope all you guys have e-commerce success in the next few months. And like I said, if you guys have any problems, you guys can either touch with the scan the QR code here, or you can scan the link I will drop in the chat in just a second, and you can get in direct contact with me and my team, and we will definitely get in contact with you and help you automate your business or start your e-commerce store.
Guys, remember all the links shared will also be included with the replay. So if you don't get it here during the live session, when the replay is sent out, you'll get all the links to contact Yakari, and everybody's excited to, get everything that you have shared. Very valuable information. So guys, as promised, did we promise good? Was it a great session? Wonderful session? I think it was. I think it was. Let him know how appreciative you are of all the information shared. And remember, reach out and get some more help and advice based on all that you have learned so far. For those who want to set up your Printify, get that information. As he said, prompting in ChatGPT, a lot of persons aren't sure how to do the prompt. So make sure that you are reaching out if you're not so sure. So drop the link. Everybody's asking link. They want to know the link. Drop that link before you go. People want to know that link. So if you have it, the link to the resources, as well as there it is, the well-awaited link to the resources. He just dropped it, and your contact information as well, so persons can reach out and get some more help. All right. So thank you so much for a very detailed information about a particular platform that a lot of people have heard about, but what they weren't sure exactly how easy it was to set up on it. All right, so we need access. The link, it seems you shared, is not open, so make sure that you share one where they can actually access the info. Yakari, they're not able to access the Google Doc, so when you can open that, that would help. So guys, as I said, all the information will be included with the replay as well. So don't worry. You know where to find us. The replay will be sent out via email, as well as posted in the Facebook group, as well as on our YouTube channel. So you'll get everything there. There, the link was shared again so that you can get access to it. I tested it, I'm able to access. So all the resources are there. I see a lot of persons jumping on on that link. All the resources are there so that you can check it out. And thank you so much again for a very detailed presentation and simple explanation of a lot of things that persons weren't so sure about. All right. So guys, thank you for joining us on the Learning Tube. Join us again next week where we'll have another amazing presentation. Stay tuned for your email reminders and any information that we wanted to know before the session. Have a great rest of the day, guys. Thanks again, Yakari. Bye, guys. Bye. Thank you. Bye.